What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be taking a look at the many secrets of Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Genesis. Here we go. Alright, here we go. We're going to be using the Legacy Collection version of Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Genesis, just to see and make sure that these all work on here. And right out of the gate, I'm going to let you know that you can go to the game settings and turn on the cheat menu right from here if you want to. But we're going to go ahead and leave it off so we can do it manually. There is many fun things to do in this version of the game with cheats and glitches, and we're going to get into it here. Good old bonky donkin' MK2 on Genesis. First things first, the cheat menu is left down left, right down right, left left, right right. Obviously you have to highlight done, do that, and it will pop up just like so. In here you have no damage to player 1 or player 2. You have one hit kills player 1 or player 2. Free play. Background is where you select which background you fight on, and if you do select a background, it will be that background every time. Battle plan actually selects where you are on the ladder, so you can select 15, and that'll be at the very top with Shao Kahn. Soak test is basically just watching the computer fights. You just sit back, watch computer fights. Fatalities, friendship, babalities, if you turn these on, the computer will do one of them every single time. So you can turn on fatalities, it'll do a fatality, friendship, so forth and so on. Ooh Nasty is a special one, which if you turn Ooh Nasty on, you can do a special fatality with Raiden called the Fergality. Yeah, that's right. Fergus McGovern's back in his own finishing move, which we're going to take a look at here in a minute. All right, so that's what you have in your cheat menu. Now, on the Legacy Collection, you don't have to change your controllers because obviously you're already using a controller with 6 buttons. At any rate, you had to select 6 button if you had a 6-button controller. Difficulty is where you can set your difficulty setting, obviously. Credits, however many credits you want. Up to 30, I do believe. Yes, it is. But you can obviously select free play and test mode, so it wouldn't even matter. And now, let's go ahead and get started. Now, in order to do the Fergality, we're going to jump right into it and do the Fergality. You actually have to go in here. We turned on Ooh Nasty, so that's ready to go. And then we want to set the background to the armory, which would be 6, I do believe. Let's go back, start, and select Raiden. Raiden is key to doing this. When it's prompting you to do the finishing move, you hit back, 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 block, and it should do the Fergality. Fight. I guess I could have put it on one hit kill to make this go faster. But oh well. We want to hear that bonky donk goodness. Yeah, there we go. Gotta love it. Oh yeah, the old Alright, here we go. Boom. Fergality. It's a shame there's no voice. That would have been great to hear Shao Kahn go, Fergality. And so as you see, we'll continue to play on the Armory stage because that's the stage we selected. So when you do select a stage like that, you'll always be on that stage. Now, another fun thing that happens when you put the cheat menu in, and I'm not sure if you have to put Ooh Nasty on or not, I haven't really paid attention, but Dan Forden is replaced by a cartoon character. There he is right there. There it was. And that is actually a drawing that was done by someone's son. I don't know if it was Fergus McGovern's son. I think maybe it was. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm almost positive I read somewhere that at least one of the developers' kids drew that. And that's what they stuck in the game when you turn on the cheat menu. So, Dan, there he is again. So that's another fun little thing to find when putting the cheats in MK2 on Sega Genesis. Now, I will also say that we're just covering this exclusive Genesis cheats, right? You can still fight Noob Saibot, you can still fight Jade, Smoke, and those normal hidden arcade secrets, right? The only thing you can't do is play Pong. There's people out there that swear up and down you can play Pong on the Genesis and Pong on the Super Nintendo version of this, but you cannot, I assure you. I've tried it a lot of times back in the day when these games first came out, and it is absolutely not able to play that. It is not included. You can battle 250 matches all you want. It's not going to happen. All right? So if you're reading that it can, you're going to waste your time trying, because it is definitely not in there, I assure you. However, what is in here is some interesting, funky glitches that we're now going to get into. And the first one we're going to talk about is the Kung Lao round 1 fatality glitch. That's right. You can do a fatality in round 1, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Go ahead and put your cheat menu in. Select one hit kills player 2, because this does have to be a 2-player game. You can't do this against the computer. So go ahead and do that. Have your second controller ready to select a player 2. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so get this going. It doesn't matter what character is for player 2. It can be anybody, but we're just going to do that. We'll be Kung Lao. And it's not going to, it doesn't work for the first match, but you'll see. What you want to do is throw the hat, win the round, okay? And then we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again, and then we're going to do the hat fatality. And on this one, you don't have to guide the hat like you do in the arcade. So do this. Now we're going to do the fatality. Boom. Just like that. You don't have to guide the hat in this one. It just does it, which is nice. However, because we just did that like that with the one-hit kills on, now we're going to continue. Again, it doesn't matter who player 2 is. We'll pick Kung Lao again. And now we're going to do the hat throw. Just a regular hat throw. Ready? Oh, my goodness. How about that? Isn't that fun? It does still work in the Legacy Collection, too. So they didn't monkey that up, at least. And that's it. That's how it goes. And we'll do it again. That's the normal way. Yes, if you do that, and then you start another match, and then do the hat throw as the first move, it should do the fatality right away without any special moves or anything like that. Just the simple hat throw. Let's see if it happens again. But you can't do any other moves, though, and I did throw a couple punches, so it may not work. Nope, it worked. You can't hit the character with any other move, though, than the hat throw. You have to do the hat throw again, second round. Fatality with the hat throw. And then, yeah. Fun little glitch there that I don't know if a lot of people know about, but it's in there. All right, now we're going to do the funky Shao Kahn glitch, where you defeat Shao Kahn, but then after the credits roll a little bit, he decides to come back for more. And it's interesting. So what you want to do is go on your cheat menu, turn on one hit kills player 2. You want to set your background to 7, all right, and then battle plan to 15 so that we go straight to Shao Kahn. And yes, you will fight Shao Kahn on different backgrounds. If you choose a different background and choose to fight Shao Kahn, you will fight on a different background in this game. But anyway, that's what we want to do. Let's go ahead and get started here. All right, here we go.
You will die. Fight.
And then we just, it doesn't matter if he hits you or anything. Just defeat him.
You will die. Fight.
All right, that'll defeat him. And now, after Raiden's ending plays, and unfortunately it's just text ending in this, which is kind of a bummer. It was kind of a bummer back in the day, considering the original Mortal Kombat on Genesis did have the actual graphic endings, the graphical page, you know, with the artwork and whatever. But this, you just get the text. That's all right. But after this ends, Shao Kahn should come back for more. see what happens. Oh, there he comes. See? Round 3. Shao Kahn is back for more. Yeah, well, how about that? And there's other weird things that can happen here. Like now we're just going into round after round after round. But there's other things that you can do, like actually, I don't know if it's with Sub-Zero or anybody else for that matter. You do a move and it hits them and it'll, well, that one just crashed it out. Game over. But there's another way, other things you can do to where he actually will start to act like he's, you know, turn into stone and breaking apart, but then he'll just stay like that and constantly do that. So there are many different things you can do with that. But yeah, that was the Shao Kahn glitch at the end of the game. But there are fake codes out there, folks, so just remember when you're looking up codes for this, there are fake ones. Okay, so you may pick one and be like, oh yeah, I want to try that one, and then you'll be there all day long. These have been around for decades, these fake codes that are floating around out there. I'm showing you what I know definitely works. But if you come across one and it ain't working and I didn't mention it, it's possibly a fake code, because you got to remember, back in the day, there was all kinds of misinformation going around. People concocting stories about fake codes and this and that, which we're going to talk about here at the end of the video. I got something to show you. And you're just never going to be able to do it, because think of it as a rickroll in the world of Mortal Kombat or any games with cheat codes back in the day. That's basically what that was. And they're still floating around out there, which is crazy. So, yeah. But anyway, there you go. Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Genesis. All kinds of fun little secrets and glitches and things like this in this game. I'm sure I missed some. There's probably more out there, but I just wanted to touch on the ones that are lesser known, lesser talked about, and things like this that I enjoyed doing. And what's funny is we were talking about fake codes, and they're out there, believe me. But one of the catalysts to those fake codes way back in the day was this right here, the Mortal Kombat Official Player's Guide. It fueled the fire because it included a section in this called What If the Rumors Were True. Now, I don't know if people can't read, but a lot of people actually took this page as gospel and used these images to prove that these were able to be done in the home versions, which just isn't the case. I mean, this page is literally just, it admits that these are doctored photos, but I don't know if they didn't read the top or they didn't read these. I don't know if they actually believed it or they just wanted to give people the runaround and laugh at them as they tried to do this and nothing ever happened. But it's funny because, see, here we have talking about animalities in MK2 on the home versions, which obviously did eventually come true because that was one of the heaviest rumors. So they brought that to reality in Mortal Kombat 3. The hooks fatality on the Deadpool. Oh yeah, knock him on the hooks. Yeah, knock him on the hooks right there. Or the living forest fatality where the tree eats you. Yes, sir. The tree's eating them right there. Yeah. And then Red Robin. I didn't hear much about Red Robin. And I only knew about it from this magazine. Didn't hear many people talking about that. But a secret character called Red Robin, I guess. Play as Kano. Play as Goro. That was never a thing. Extra characters in original Mortal Kombat. Never a thing. Alright, so, yeah. Even though they'd tell you this is fake and this is just doctored stuff, what if the rumors were true? People took that and they took the pictures and they're like, oh no, man, I saw the pictures, you know, and they're remembering this magazine, this player's guide. I saw the pictures of it happening, man. So, but it's fun. It's fun. That's what's fun about Mortal Kombat, especially back in the day, with these kind of cheats and stuff like that. And Ed Boon was notorious for putting stuff in the actual coin ops, which if you go in the test menus, you can actually find that say things that aren't true and things like that, how many Kano transformations and all this stuff. And he obviously didn't help the cause there either by having the rumors spread. But that's what they wanted. They wanted the rumors to spread so that you would keep coming back to the arcade or keep playing the home version, trying to figure these things out. So yeah, that's, man, it's just a lost art these days with today's video games, you know? There's something about these old games, especially Mortal Kombat, with the codes and things like that and the secrets that you just don't get in games today, and I really, really miss that. But it's always fun to go back and do them here in these old home versions and the arcade versions as well. Next up, we will be taking a look at the Super Nintendo secrets of Mortal Kombat 2. There are secrets that you can do that will definitely enhance the game or just make the game weird or whatever. There's some cool ones in there that we're going to talk about in the next video covering Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo. So, if you like this kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I upload more videos. And with that said, I will catch you all down the road.